Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And God blessed the seventh day, and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made.
One day out of 7 is to be sanctified, set apart, to pray, to play, to rest, to be refreshed, body, soul, and spirit.
These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created, in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. For the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. But there went up a mist from the earth, and watered the whole face of the ground. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, the tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted, and became into 4 heads. The name of the first is Pison. That is it which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold, and the gold of that land is good. There is bdellium, and the onyx stone. And the name of the second river is Gihon. The same is it that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia. And the name of the third river is Hiddekel. That is it which goeth toward the east of Assyria. And the fourth river is Euphrates. And the Lord God took the man, and put him into the garden of Eden, to dress it and to keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, Of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat. But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die.
There's one tree that is forbidden for you to eat. Why would God put that tree there? Because God is love. Love demands a choice. So God gave to Adam, at the very get-go in the garden, a choice. Enjoy it all, Adam, but if you want to break up with me, rebel against me, walk away from me, eat of that tree, and all know, and you'll know, that you turn your back on good and you embrace evil.
Explain to me what a divine restraining order is.
A divine restraining order is a restraining or protective order that is issued by the courts of heaven to protect a person of destiny, institution, business, or nation in situations involving clear and present danger to the preordained purposes of God. God can never use a man or woman he cannot restrain. And God said to me, this is why I put the tree of the knowledge of good and evil in the Garden of Eden, is because I needed to give Adam and Eve legitimate authority over the animal kingdom, over the fowl of the air, over the earth. But authority as a matter can never exist without a restraining principle. So I put one tree. Every tree they could eat from except one tree. So that tree they could not eat from was the only tree giving them authority over the garden. The moment they touched it, they lost authority. Because in the kingdom, godly authority ends when the restraining principle protecting it is broken.
And the Lord God said, It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an help meet for him. And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an help meet for him.
God said it's not good for him to be alone. God saw Adam's need before Adam knew he had a need. God then said, I'm going to make Adam aware of the need. I'll have him name all the animals. And he'll notice something. There's male and female of each one of them, but there's no counterpart for him. God sees my need, your need, before we even know we have the need. Then God makes us aware of it, not to frustrate you, but to get you ready to be fulfilled in what he's intended to do.
And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs, and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, This is now bone of my bones, and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man.
Go to sleep. Don't try to fulfill the need. Don't try to find your counterpart, Adam. Just rest in him.
Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh.
How can a man and a woman, a husband and wife, really be one flesh? By leaving all others, including father and mother. Don't go telling mommy and daddy your problems or your neighbors. You leave all others. Leaving all others and cleaving to each other.
And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed.